Tonight on KTAB News Weekend, kids learning about the courage they already have inside themselves thanks to a longtime Big Country campground, and an Abilene girl gets the trip of a lifetime to celebrate some of the best news that a family can ever hear. Plus, runoff elections almost here in Abilene. KTAB's your local election headquarters. We're going to get you up to speed on that race. And that's a look at some of your top stories tonight. KTAB News at 10 will start in just a minute from now. The forecast first.
Now, from your Weather Authority, your KTAB Forecast First.
Good evening, everyone. Well, after some early morning rain showers that moved through the Abilene area, we had a little bit of a drying out period this afternoon. Looking for some more rain chances late tomorrow and greater chances into Tuesday. We'll talk about that later, but here's what we can look forward to. 70 degrees as you start, 79 by lunchtime, lots of sun, southeast winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour, and then by 5 p.m. it should warm up to about 89 degrees. I'll have more on the weather coming up in a bit, but KTAB News at 10 starts now.
With coverage you can count on, this is KTAB News Weekend.
Good evening, I'm Nathan Grieve. As we begin tonight, we have some information out of San Angelo where untreated wastewater is spilling into the Concho River. Starting around 1 o'clock today, that spill could be as much as 100,000 gallons of wastewater into the river. Now, that river feeds into the OHIV Reservoir, which is one of Abilene's water sources. However, officials say the city of San Angelo is working with the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality to treat that water. We're told residents in Abilene have no reason to be alarmed. The water should be safe and within state standards. Well, more than 100 campers back at home tonight after spending the weekend at Camp Courage. That's hosted by Hendrick Hospice. It's a camp that brings something good out of a bad situation. It helps children deal with the grief of a loved one's missing. KTAB's Jessica Rank caught up with some of those campers this weekend, and that's our top story this evening.
Many of us can probably remember at least one or two special things that happened at camp when we were kids. Whether it was meeting new friends or trying something new, they're memories most of us treasure. Group 4. But for these kids at Camp Courage, the memories they make here are serving a much bigger purpose.
The different activities we have are grief related to help them build self-esteem, know how to deal with their emotions, including anger, and understand through therapeutic processes what has happened in their lives.
The one thing they have in common, all of these campers have dealt with some kind of loss, and it's the counselors who are working to help them cope with the death, divorce, or even deployment.
They get to be separated from the other individuals who are affected by the loss, and they get to be their own person and experience and maybe remember in a way that they weren't able to during the time of the loss.
One of those campers is Tegan Meyer.
I see that I've gotten happier.
It's her second year at Camp Courage, and she's walking through the process alongside her sister and the friends that she's met along the way.
It's really neat to see the bonds they create with the other kids who share similar losses.
I still think about them all the time, and I'm sad they weren't here this year, but I will always love them in my heart.
A weekend full of building friendships, breaking down barriers, and teaching each camper what it means to be courageous.
Courage means to help yourself up, help others up, to feel like they're known, like they can be anything they want to be.
In Abilene, with coverage you can count on, Jessica Rank, KTAB News.
Thanks, Jessica. Camp Courage is free for all campers thanks to the Children's Miracle Network. Well, a 9-year-old cancer survivor got the surprise of a lifetime today. Check it out.
When? In 2 days.
Ciara Husing battled a rare form of cancer. It's called synovial sarcoma, and after 9 months of cancer treatments, 3 surgeries, her biopsy results came back all clear, and now it's time to celebrate. Make-A-Wish surprised her with a trip to Disney World.
Excitement.
Why?
Because I've never been to Florida
Or Disney World?
or Disneyland or the beach.
Ciara and her family are leaving in 2 days for Disney World. They want to thank everyone who came out today to support her through this entire process. All right, let's reflect on the weekend in town. Naturalists taking over Grover Nelson Park for this year's Abilene Outdoor Adventure Saturday. This is the 4th year for the event, which lets visitors get first-hand experience in different outdoor activities like kayaking and fishing. It's a free event. It aims to connect families with nature and disconnect from technology for a little bit, maybe even inspiring some new interests in getting outdoors.
We have beautiful parks. We have people who are willing to, come out and put on these events, and so it was just nice to see everyone here and everybody having a great time.
And the Outdoor Adventure is always on the first Saturday in June, so if you missed the event this weekend, you know when to mark your calendar for next year. Well, as you might remember, the Abilene City Council elections didn't completely finish up last month. That's because one of the places is still up for grabs. That's place 5. Kyle McAllister, the incumbent there, battling Corey Clements. They are still on the ballot for that runoff election. Early voting starts Monday. That's tomorrow. So here's what you need to know. It does start Monday. That's June 3rd. It continues throughout this week. It stops on Saturday and Sunday, starts back up again next Monday and Tuesday. And you can find all of the voting locations. They're going to be open at different times depending on the polling location. The entire list of the schedule with locations and times is at TaylorCountyTexas.org. Election Day is June 15th. And that's not all that starts on Monday. The Abilene Water Utility Office is moving. KTAB's been following the progress of the new Abilene Police Department along South First Street. It's taking over the old Kmart building, but they'll be joined by the Water Utility Office. They're actually moving in before the police do. For around 20 years, the office has been located on Cypress Street, but starting Monday, you'll want to go to the new location to pay your bill. So maybe voting and paying your water bill aren't what you'd call fun. Well, here's something for you, courtesy of Abilene Christian University. Movies on the Hill is back at Wildcat Stadium. Things are starting off this month with The Incredibles 2. It's on Monday the 17th. They're going to have the concession stands open, but you don't need to pay to get in. Still a ways off, but definitely one of those things that people really get excited for. Well, keeping an eye on crime tonight in Merkel, police are asking for help finding a man who they say assaulted a 3-year-old. According to police, this was at the Yesway convenience store off Interstate 20. This was on Friday, and the man, David Dutka, is alleged to have threatened 2 women with a handgun and then physically assaulted that 3-year-old girl who was with the other 2. And here's a photo that Merkel PD provided of the man. He was last seen Friday evening, still in Merkel. He was wearing blue jeans, a dark shirt, and a tan hat. Police do say he was riding a black bicycle, but he is considered armed and dangerous, so police say if you see him, call 911. And if you have any information you're not in any immediate danger, call the police department at the number at the bottom of your screen, 325-674-1300. Well, a Department of Homeland Security report describes unsanitary conditions, extreme overcrowding at a Texas processing facility for migrants. A pediatrician in the area says stories he's heard from children who spent time there corroborate those findings.
The Paso del Norte Processing Center sits on the edge of Ciudad Juarez. Dr. Bert Johansson has heard stories from the inside of these walls.
Part of the time they're telling me things are okay and they were processed and they were happy to be released. But more recently I've been hearing more about crowding, hearing about medicines being taken away from them, hearing that it's not always that sanitary.
Johansson treats patients who have been released from the processing center. He says he's not surprised.
I believe the young migrants I'm taking care of, they have no reason to lie to me.
Employees say the center is only designed to hold 125 people at a time, but the Inspector General says there were 750 people at the center on May 7th and 900 on May 9th. The Inspector General also described dangerous overcrowding of single adults in cells. 76 people in a cell meant for 12, another 155 in a cell meant for 35. And outside, hundreds of migrants in the parking lot waiting in a tented area. 75 of them were treated for lice. The Inspector General office says it's concerned about the health and safety of everyone involved.
But you can see there was a big tent, and yes, and they have water and facilities, but this is the ground that the kids were telling me about. See, it's not even paved, it's kind of rocky. These Border Patrol posts are not designed to hold these kind of people.
The Inspector General does consider this a critical situation. They're saying they recommend immediate action there. Coming up on KTAB News Weekend, you can expect some uniformity in any sports team. We're going to see one team who are all alike in one very heartwarming way. And in the weather world, it's been all flooding all year long, all over the place. Now we're going to check out the situation in Arkansas. Clemente, things are a little bit dry around here.
Not a lot of flooding around here, just a lot of rain that from day to day that we get. Seems to be the pattern that we've held through throughout the last several days. Here's a look at our almanac. 88, 62, the high and the low. Look at all the rainfall that we got as a result of that showers and thunderstorm activity that moved through early this morning. 51-100, so are we going to add to that? Well, we'll tell you after the break.
With coverage you can count on, this is KTAB News Weekend.